Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dhawal Shahi and you are watching Dhawal Shahi Vlogs. In this video, we're gonna go complete to the process of how you become physiotherapist in Canada. I am a registered physiotherapist now in Ontario, practicing in Toronto. So let's go to the video regarding the complete process. Before starting the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I have been working hard to make this channel grow. So make sure please to subscribe to my channel and share this video to someone who needs. So as I discussed with you, the first thing is to get your bachelor's in physiotherapy done. Once you finish in bachelor's, once you finish your bachelor's, even though you are in your internship, either 6 month or 1 year internship, depends on your country or your state, you can start applying for credentialing process. For credentialing, you have to go to the Canadian website CAPR and you have to pay fees like around 1400 to 1500 Canadian dollars. So you go to the portal, you pay the fees, you send your documents. So that's how you do start your credentialing process. I have made that video 2 years ago, but maybe that's not up to date. So make sure you watch the latest news from the current website or watch the latest process from the current website. So that's the first step. You have to do the credentialing. How long does the credentialing take? Is like 6 to 8 months, depends on the file. If it is preceding, for example, from your batch have done credentialing already and you are the next, the second, third, then it becomes easy for them to process your application and the duration becomes 6 to 8 months. But if you are the first one from your batch, from your college to apply for credentialing, it's going to take from 8 to 12 months and depending upon the backlog. So that's the first thing, credentialing. For the credentialing, I can give you a short information that you need to send your mark sheet, verified mark sheet from the university to the CAPR. You need to send all the documents, your transcript from college to the CAPR, Canadian Verification Hub, or I can say that Canadian Institute. And then the next thing you need to send is your clinic hours. Yes, your clinic hours you have to send and how many hours you did. So there are some multiple forms, form A, B, C, D. I'm not sure what's currently, but at my time it was form A, B, C, and D. So you have to send and collect all the information. So what I would suggest is once you clear your final year exam, you have to collect all the documents, start collecting all the documents, and once you get all those documents, you can get those verified from the university and the college and send them directly to the Canadian Institute. Okay. So the next step is you don't need to be in Canada. Okay, if you have enough fund, you can start the process from India too, and it can save you a lot of time. But if you want to come to Canada, if you are coming as a student in Canada and then you are applying for credentialing, then also it is fine. It is up to you. Most of the people have done that, they do credentialing from back home, even they appear for the exam from back home and then they come to Canada. And more others, in my case, what I did is first I relocated to Canada first and then I did my credentialing and appear for my exam. The pros and cons are like once you did your credentialing and studies from back home and clear your exam from back home, it becomes easy for you because you do have family support. But same thing if you are trying, sorry guys, if you are appearing for exam from here, you have to you can manage your funds. That's a pro, but the cons would be like you don't have any family support, you are also working, you are also reading for your exam, so that becomes tough for you. So the next thing after the credentialing done, so it takes around 6 to 12 months, you register for the course. There are various courses. I am not sponsoring any one of those, but most prominent are PT Final Frontier, Study Buddy, and few others, NPT, AFF. So yeah, Final Frontier and Caitlin, I seen a lot of course people are taking. So it is up to you. You have to make the judgment and you have to select what course is suitable for you. If you are okay to study by yourself, then also it is fine. First, go through the blueprint and select what topics you want to by heart what topics you want to prepare for. Prepare those topics. Nowadays 40 to 60% is ethics, so try to learn Canadian ethics for physiotherapy. Go through College of Ontario website, College of Alberta website, College of British Columbia College website. Go through the Canadian ethics. That's definitely gonna help you. And if you are a student, keep your basics powerful. Try to keep your concepts clear. So once you prepare, you have to sit for the exam. The exam fees is around like 1500 again. So you have to sit for the exam. You got three trials, so three attempts I can say. So it is first, second, and third. uh, Try to work as much as you can so that you can clear your exam in first attempt, so that you can save your money too. Okay, so that's the first most important thing. Don't give exam in the rush. Okay, always sit for the exam when you feel you are prepared. Once you clear your exam, the next step becomes is like, yeah, the exam results are like comes within a month or 1.5 month, and nowadays they are conducting exam 10 times a year. So that's great, and you got a lot of opportunity and time, and you can also reschedule your exam. So even though you are back home, you can give exam online while sitting at your home. So once you are done with the exam, your next step would be to find residency. To get residency, the next step is first is you have to find a mentor. And nowadays, finding a mentor has become difficult. I don't know why, but sometimes they even charge you some amount because they are giving that time. And so that's the first thing. You have to find your mentor first, and you have to register for the college. You have to select which place you want to be. Either you want to practice in Ontario, British Columbia, you have to practice in Alberta, Nova Scotia. You have to make that decision first. Once you make up with the decision that I have to practice in Ontario, that's what I did in my case. I have to pay like $2,000 to the Ontario College and register. And then I have to take the liability insurance. Liability insurance you can also take after you get a job, but yeah, so you have to register for the college and you have to take the liability insurance. Once you get all the stuff done, you have to find a mentor, and that is very important. It is not necessary that mentor has to be at your workplace. Mentor can be in another city also, but he should be in your province, and he should be eligible to provide you mentorship. So once you get the mentor, he approves you. You have to request to the college that I got a mentor, and you have to register that you are practicing under his mentorship. Once you get the mentor, you look for the job. Also, you can do is like you can look for the job in certain companies like CBI Health, Lifemark Health Group, and Athletes Care, and prominent physiotherapy chain clinics here in Ontario or out of Ontario in British Columbia. So what's the benefit is that they will provide you mentorship. So once you get the mentorship, you have to practice at least, I would suggest, practice 6 months, because if you will practice for 6 months, you would be pretty confident to appear for the clinical exams. For clinical exam, I have made a separate video what things you have to take care. I'm sorry, I have made a written exam video. I am not allowed to share what they ask in the clinical exam. So please do watch how to prepare for your written exam. The link would be in the bio or it would be in my channel. So once you register, you have to also, when you register for your residency, you have to also book your exam. And the clinical exam, I would suggest you pick a date after 6 months, within 6 months to a year. If you take beyond a year, you will get tired. So 6 to 8 months is a good time for you. In my case, I took after a year because I didn't get the date. In case you didn't get the date, you can also email them that if early dates are available, and they can reschedule that. Okay, so once you get the date, you get all the things done, yeah, you have to practice under your mentor. My mentor was wonderful. I was working in CBI Health and she has guided me very well. Things you have to take care is the Canadian ethics, how to write the soap notes, because you are new in the Canadian environment and you don't know a lot. So you need to learn how the Canadian works, how different clinic works. Some clinics have 15-minute appointment time. Excuse me, guys. I've been speaking for 10 minutes. Some clinics provide treatment for 15 minutes. some for 30 minutes, some even for 45 minutes to an hour. So discuss with the clinic owner. You have to learn how to fill up forms like WSIB, because the patient who are working under certain companies, they get the special insurance and they get some worker safety. So some clinics do provide worker safety insurance. Some are motor vehicle case and motor vehicle insurance. Gradually, you will learn those things when you start practice in Canada, and gradually you will learn how to fill up forms like OCF 23, OCF 18. You will also learn those things in the clinical environment. So make sure you learn those things, grab all those things. Those are not very important for the exam oriented, but those are good for your clinical career. So yeah, for the clinical exam, what how I prepared is like, for example, I was having daily 2 assessment at my clinic and 6 to 7 patients. So for the follow up, the patients come for the follow up. So for the follow up, you need to be prepared. Like what treatment you're gonna do next. I was always reading from whenever I was at home, I was reading, preparing that what modalities, what parameters I will set. If ultrasound, what exact parameters, what exact site, what's the duty cycle. You need to be aware of that. IFC, what mode, what's the location, why IFC. You need to also write down that in the note. How to take the consent from the patient, how to ask permission from the patient, how to discharge the patient, everything you need to know. If you are going for the leave, you have to inform the patient. You have to inform the patient that you are changing your workplace. So that all you have to inform to the patient, and that you will learn gradually. And regarding the case, every day you get new cases. I learned multiple cases from the knee patient, like osgood scatter to shoulder pain, rotator cuff tendinitis, spinal stenosis, spondylosis, listhesis. You will learn each and every aspects of that. So make sure you prepare for those topics daily, and that your clinical skills gonna help you in the exam. The exam is not the question and answer; it is the clinical reasoning. So clinical reasoning means that they will reason you that why this modality, why that modality, why you went for this approach, why not that approach. If the patient has shoulder pain, why you went for, how did you determine that it is rotator cuff tendinitis and not frozen shoulder? What are the differential diagnoses? You have to reason a lot with the examiner. So make sure you prepare well for all those things. Yeah, so that's the different topic, but once you clear your clinical exam, you are good and you can work as an independent practitioner. That's what now I'm working. You can work in different areas like clinical practice. I'm working as a clinician. You can work in the hospitals. You can work in the inpatient clinic, means the some inpatient centers in the hospital. You can work in the outpatient clinic, and you can work in the long-term care rehab facility, and the career is bright ahead. So that's all for today, guys. I hope this video helped you a lot. It has been a lengthy video, but I have tried to provide all the valuable insight of how to become physiotherapist in Canada. Please do subscribe to my channel, and please do comment down if you have any questions. Comment down if you want any information regarding the physiotherapist. I am easily reachable in the comment section, so that would be good. And in case you want any another video, please do comment down that too. I hope you have a great future ahead. Thank you. Take care. Bye.